Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video today about how I quickly find leads and add them to a spreadsheet for outreach. And right now I'm doing kind of SEO and PPC, so like Google Ads, basically outreach for clients. I'm inspired by all the SMMA videos and the I guess not so new, but the rise in SMMA popularity. I just haven't ever really run social ads. So while I can get clients for it, and while I will get clients for it eventually, right now my focus is just outreach with SEO or for SEO and for PPC, just from the Google Ads point of view. And yeah, when I get the chance, I will run social ads for clients, but that's just not my core outreach. But right now I just wanted to show you how you can find leads quickly for SMMA, for SEO, for PPC, whatever it is. Just for me, it works with Google Ads and just normal SEO. So how I start is I use SEMRush. You can use Google for this as well. Super easy. Just SEMRush makes things a little bit easier for me. You can also use Ahrefs if you like. I just prefer SEMRush as my SEO tool of choice. And yeah, so what I do is for when I start any outreach campaign, I just think of a niche first. And just for the sake of it, let's go with wedding photographers. So I'll search a niche, a really broad niche, right? So you make a search for the niche. Obviously, we want the location of the United States or anywhere that you live. So this is the search, right? A broad search for wedding photographers. And now without knowing just off the top of your head where to start searching, this is why I like using these tools, but you can also use ChatGPT or even Google, is I will just search through the results here. It's just sort of by volume by default. And I will search through the results to look for the most popular places. And I think I passed Chicago there, yeah. So one of the most popular places for wedding photographers, at least in the US, is Chicago. So there's 1,600 searches every month just for Chicago wedding photographers. What I will then do is open this in a new tab, and then you can open a few more locations if you like. If you don't have SEMRush or Ahrefs, you can use just ChatGPT. You can ask, list the top 25 most popular locations for wedding photography. You can just search on Google, list the top 50 cities in America, and just use those to add your local service business. And this would work for anything. So, for example, junk removal is another example. It'll just sort by most popular or the highest volume. You can just scroll down or just look until you find a place. NYC is the first one. I don't want to compete there. Las Vegas, Seattle, right? You can open these up and then start your search there to start adding leads to a spreadsheet or to start making calls, however you want to do it. So from here, I'll hop into the SEMRush results page. Let's go to page 2 because for SEO, for a lot of businesses, they're on page 1. They probably don't need your business. They're probably working with a company. It's just there's a lot of people reaching out to them already. I like to just jump straight to page 2. Now what I'll do from page 2 is I'll just look at all the URLs, and if they're relevant enough, I'll just open them. So let's just use this one as an example, and you can see a lot of these are relevant. This one, for example, this wouldn't be a relevant site you'd want to open. You could just go through them all. This one you wouldn't want to open. Probably wouldn't open this one, but a lot of them you can open, and a lot of them will be lead gen sites as well. So once you spend more time looking at these sites, you'll start to get the feel for it. But we open this one here, and what I want, I use Woodpecker for my email outreach, for my cold email outreach. So for Woodpecker, I like to add to my, sequence, my outreach, my first email. I like to add the company name, an email, a name, and what else do we add? And a location, location. So we're searching in Chicago, right? So this is how my spreadsheet would look, and I would just add Chicago to this, right? And since we'll be adding wedding photographers in Chicago, we'll add a few, because there's probably 15 or 20 you can outreach to. We know the name of this is Olivia Lee Photography, right? So the name's obviously going to be Olivia. Of course, the company is going to be Olivia Lee Photography. And then now just the email, which is normally on the bottom of the page here. If not, you can typically find it on the contact page. So check the bottom of the page and just go to contact page. There it is right there. There's the email. Just add here. Boom. You move on to the next one. It's also another tool I like to use is snove.io. I just call it Snovio. You just click on that, and if there's an email right there, it says you can just quickly pull an email from this tool from any website. Now what I would then do is just go through all of them and just keep adding that information. I would open up 15, 20 tabs at once. I would just look for that email, right? Typically it's at the bottom of the page. If not, it's on the contact page, and there it is, right? So again, you just go through here. Sometimes you can click copy email address, sometimes you can't. So in that case, you just Command C, add the email there, right? Her name is obviously Alina, and it's Alina Bazzini Photography. Bazzini Photography in Chicago. This is easily outsourced, right? You can easily outsource this to a VA who can do this really quickly. I will bang out just because of how I'm trying to work. My strategy now is to just start all this from scratch. And it was 52 days since my last video, since I have been slacking a bit. But watched Charlie Morgan video. I just want to get back into things. And yeah, that is how I easily, I mean, if you were sat there for an hour, you could have 30, 50, 60 leads. If you outsource it, right, to a VA, not that expensive, really easy process, and it's cheap. I know there's tons of tools you can use, but everybody's using these tools. Just doing it manually, I think, especially when you're starting out, is a great way to just get emails that tools aren't going to find, and get from lists and niches that aren't just already oversaturated. And again, you don't need SEMRush. You can use Google, right? So for example, if you just search Chicago wedding photographer, right? Now you could just scroll down past the first page of results, and then just start opening the URLs here. Find it, check if there are emails on the bottom. If not, just head over to the contact page. Some niches, their email is always going to be on the bottom. In other niches, it's not. All right, there you go. You have a name, Jay at Fox and Ivory. You've got Fox and Ivory, and you got this is a business in Chicago. Once the spreadsheet is filled out, I like to go to 1,000 at a time before adding to a campaign. You just add it to your campaign. If not, you can manually send emails depending on your offer, depending on whether you're doing SMMA or SEO or anything like that. But yeah, that's how I quickly find leads using SEMRush. You can use Ahrefs, you can use Google. It can be done free. You can use a VA. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And yeah, if you have any questions, definitely let me know down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.